of Marvel's Avengers for the time being here on the Overanalyst channel. My name is Brady, welcoming you back to what's a pretty damn late night stream. I am absolutely exhausted. Had a heavy dinner, which tends to make you just a little drowsy, right? But we are going to take this thing on out. We've got 3 missions left. First, we just got to run around and get some materials from other missions first. But then we will enter the endgame. There's 2 bosses to go, I know that much, and just those 3 missions. So let's go ahead and take on some of our personal quest lines real quick while we can. Figured I might as well. This will give me an opportunity to get better acquainted with Captain America and Black Widow, and hopefully get all of those components we need. So, we're going to destroy AIM's comm hub with Captain America in his first mission. Looking forward to that.
Commander
Now
Hill,
let's make sure we go ahead and equip
AIM's
our
been
best gear.
spreading their lies about the Resistance for way too long. It has to stop. It's time we replace their poisonous lies with the truth.
But their satellite
Captain
arrays
America's
lost.
model still looks
As
weird.
long
Not
as
bad
that
at all,
network is
just
in
like
place,
the
they'll control
face
the narrative.
looks strange and
Jarvis has
unfamiliar,
identified
you know?
several AIM satellite hubs that control their communications.
I see what you're thinking. If we can take one out, their network would collapse. At least for a few hours.
We'd be able to send messages to the entire Resistance.
Temporarily. So we'll have to make every word we broadcast count.
But we don't have any weapons strong enough to take out a satellite, so what's the play?
The satellite is connected to Earth by a massive space elevator. That's how we'll get up there.
Oh, nice. So we're going to storm an orbital elevator, which is kind of becoming a thing on these streams, and handle some proper Captain America gameplay. Let's go into the character menu. First off, is he wearing all his best gear? Yep. Skills. Do we have any skill points? No, we do not. We're definitely going to want to level up that shield. Okay, we'll go ahead and launch then. This will probably be both more effective and more fun than the danger room for
First thing you'll have to do is
tutorializing our
acquire the
Captain
launch code
America
for this
gameplay.
space elevator. That'll be risky.
It'll be worth it, Hill. The Resistance is still fragile. We need a way to organize our forces. Open lines of communications will be critical.
Alright, so it's us, Black Widow, Kamala, and Hulk. That's a pretty good team, I think. Especially if we're going to be inside most of the time. I don't think we'll necessarily need Thor or Iron Man. I say this as if the AI companions are going to make or break us. As long as they can come revive us, we should be fine. Get this right, and hopefully tomorrow morning we can start with Crash 4, which
I
I'm
assume
really
you know where to
excited
find
for.
a set of codes?
Get a couple hours in
Jarvis
before
did
Seth's
leak.
stream.
A local AIM base commander has some, so we're gonna pay them a visit.
Alright, let's do this.
All right, let's go get those launch codes.
Oh, so we have to find and defeat an Exo, which is great, because I think we need parts from regular Synthoids and Exos, right? Or is it Synthoids and Dreadbots to complete Tony's new suits? Ooh, love the shield. Gotta say.
Look for a chest with gear nearby.
How you doing, Kamala?
Good,
Oh
fine.
man, he can get some serious airtime.
Maybe a little nervous.
Keep your head.
There's a chest
Plenty
with
of
gear
these
close by.
goodies that we don't ever use. Okay, so he can... Oh, Jesus Christ, he can parry with the best of them. What's draining the old health? I've got no idea. Oh, turrets probably, right? Yep. As always. Got just a little bit of chug there, don't we? Oh, nice, nice, nice. We can do like a rebounding shield toss. That's really good. Regular shield toss ain't half bad either. Nice, we're doing okay. Got a bunch of primes in the area though. Oh, we can charge with the shield by holding down R2. Oh, we got one of the 3 components we need.
That was the last.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna have to get some... Hey, welcome back, guys. Eclipse says, and the Avengers are assembled. Yeah, kinda, sorta. Now we just need to farm some stuff through regular missions, apparently, to get to our last 3. Which is fine, I guess. Captain America's okay. I really like the shield toss. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the rest of his stuff. MC says, gotta see this to the end. I appreciate y'all. Make sure to get enough rest now, though. It's not like many of us are going anywhere anytime soon, but still.
You think right.
So we need to find the access codes to an orbital elevator, which we're going to be hijacking, apparently. And I am almost certain that we'll never be seeing, because that would be a non-standard asset. And, well, can't have those.
Big one's the base commander.
The one in the central area, yes.
Let's get his attention.
Just gotta take down an Exo, that'll be nice and easy. Ooh, I love catching them on the rebound. Well, let's see what Captain America can do against an Exo with the specials. Okay, we've, like, strengthened our teammates, I guess. Ooh. Okay. Steamroller. Turrets are still gonna be problematic. Eclipse is getting God of War vibes with the weapon tossing. Yeah. Especially with Thor's hammer, which you actually do have to hold down a button to return, just like the Leviathan axe, I think. Never played God of War 4, really need to sometime soon, but from what I understand, it's very similar. Just, you know, not quite as good. Alright, where's... Oh no, to get the Stark Tech outfits, we need more synthoid chips. So never mind, we're going to keep working on these guys for a little bit.
This old dog's still got a few tricks.
Chip, thank you. At least between Cap and Widow, we can stun enemies pretty easily. MC says I was checking out Dark Souls 2 critics. Oh, have any findings to share with us, man? Okay, it's time to pop our ult. The Brooklyn Brawler ult for extra damage. Okay, we can have fun with that. MC says, man, there's a lot of angry fanboy in there. Yeah, no, there's some really legitimate criticisms just buried in a morass of, like, anguish over the fact that Dark Souls 2 was just literally not Dark Souls 1 again. Like, I was not exaggerating, was I? That is what most of the arguments amount to. Oh, those are mines, not collectibles.
Why can't it ever be good?
Cliff says, there's a lot of angry fanboys in every franchise. True. Dark Souls have a particular flavor about them, though. There's not a ton of them. Most of the fan base is not like that, but which ones there are MC says H Bomber guy brought up some interesting points. Yeah. I saw his video ages ago. I remember thinking it was pretty good, but don't remember a whole lot else. Oh, more turrets. Jesus Christ, the turrets. Turret can't be attached to the ceiling if there is no ceiling. So I wonder who our semi-final boss is gonna be, if it's not Monica, as she's been killed. Either it's going to be some other AIM machine, and then MODOK, or that thing that's beneath the bay that Captain America was talking about when we rescued him, is our final boss, and MODOK is like the semi-final. Oh, I do really love that move. Flip says, I think MODOK will be semi-final, whatever the other thing is final. Yeah, it sounds like a last-minute, Defiant, sorry, a last-minute reversal of expectations is probably what they're gonna go for, and whatever's buried underneath the bay could serve as like a solid jumping-off point for this like apparently big, long, ongoing, unfolding multi-season live service post-game thing they're gonna do with different villains and heroes and all that. That would be the smart thing to do, I think. There we go. MC says Dark Souls fanboys are basically Dark Souls 2 is bad and you're a terrible person for thinking otherwise. Yeah, no. There is in some arguments this sense that, oh, if you enjoy Dark Souls 2, and heaven forbid if you enjoy it more than the first one, you just don't understand what Dark Souls is about. Even though there was only one game before Dark Souls 2, and there was no clearly established design ethos aside from the core mechanics, which were all carried over perfectly.
Get access to the 3
It's weird. There's this mixture of like anger and condescension that seems really popular.
He's gonna try to kick him out, so you'll need to keep their forces at bay.
I know that it's terribly hypocritical of me, of all people, to say that, but still. Okay. Let's hack us some servers.
The more junctions, the better. Keep at him. AIM's got control of a junction. They're trying to lock out Jarvis.
On it.
Well, we got turrets. Did the turret somehow capture the choke point, or no?
Alright, Jarvis
Almost got all the chips we need. Okay, that is a force field then. Oh wait, C's up on the second level. Hold up. We may get everything we need for the next mission in this one. That'd be really nice. Just means off-screen or something, I'd probably go through and take care of Black Widow, Thor, and
Jarvis doing, Commander?
Iron Man's unique signature missions. What do we have here? Not much, it would appear. So Cap has this great, really punchy feeling fighting style. Seems like he specializes in stunning enemies and taking them down. But he doesn't deal a whole lot of damage. It seems like he's an archetypical tank. Which is just fine. I guess the game needed one. Well, no, it's got Hulk. I guess he's more versatile than Hulk. Considerably more versatile. Hey Val, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight, man. We are trying desperately to make our way to the end of this very, very mediocre offering. There we go. There we are. Nice.
They're trying to lock out Jarvis.
Oh, hell, AIM's got control of multiple junctions. Hey, Cryo-XO. Well, we can fix that. There's those chips. We've got this.
All security locks on the elevator have been disabled. You're clear to go, Cap.
All right, this is it.
One super long elevator ride.
Whoa, we're way behind on chat. Give me a minute to get caught up here, folks. I think, before we use the orbital elevator, let's get caught up. MC says, yeah, it's interesting because Dark Souls 2 builds on Dark Souls 1 and Demon Soul. Correct. Clip says, I enjoy all the Dark Souls games. People who deal in absolutes are idiots. I agree. I enjoy all of the titles. 2 and Demons more than the rest, but that's not exactly a common opinion. Lots of people just don't play Demon Souls, so they don't have a substantiated opinion yet, but they will soon with that remaster. MC says, but the angry folks seem to ignore Demon Souls. They do. Because, again, I think it wasn't their first experience with the franchise, and a lot of them haven't experienced it at all. So they use Dark Souls as sort of their baseline for what that kind of gamer experience should be or feel like. Again, totally disregarding the fact that they're never going to be able to have their first formative experience with that type of game a second time. And that Dark Souls kind of builds on an earlier formula. And in many ways, I would argue, to the detriment of the formula, Demon Souls does a lot of things better than the first Dark Souls. And we'll get into that when we play the remaster. Eclipse says, the angry folks probably didn't play Demon Souls. Neither did I, to be fair. But Dark Souls was their first game and that was it. Yep, exactly. Just what I said. You got it in one. Val asks, it's a bit late in the evening, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It is. And then some frame drops. Oh, I didn't notice that in, the heat of the moment. But yeah, there are stuttery moments in this game. Not nearly as many as there are in the narrative, but they're there. And MC says, I think it's a remnant of a growing community around the game that might not have been that popular. They really, really liked the game, but couldn't share the love. Then when 2 came around, they felt betrayed because it was very different. Oh, there's that too. Yeah.
Set the place to self-destruct and then get the hell out. Clear?
Crystal.
It's sort of a cult fan base as applied to a property that's infinitely more popular than they typically revolve around. I see your point, that there probably is a lot of that as well.
What's the plan?
Fight our way to the central hub. And overload
So with
the
orbital
process.
elevators, I guess we can go back to the space station setting. Oh, that's fine, I like it here.
Find the console to open the central hub's doors.
Okay, we got this.
AIM really likes redundancies, don't they?
They do. You gotta take
So does this
everything
game.
down or that satellite will stay up.
So we've just gotta, clean house.
We're standing by, Cap. As soon as you take the satellite out, we'll send out a message as wide as possible.
Oh, that's right, he can't block or parry without the shield. Gonna have to remember that. Destroy the station's power regulators, we've got that. Not a problem. Sorry, what is this? Adaptsynthoid? Really like the paint job, but that's about it. Oh, Widow turned us invisible for a second. Thanks, Nat. Okay. Let's see how tough these power regulators are. Answer, I guess not terribly. Oh, yeah, it's these things, right.
Power overloading across the station.
Okay, how do you like this?
This is gonna.
Let's mess him up. Okay, there's that phase down, or that wave, I should say. Nice. Just one more. Oh, we've got a couple of the snipers around here, I think. Whoa, 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 we've got psychic? Oh, no, no, no. Adaptoids. Right. So, psychic human-powered robots. Alright, sure. We could knock them down anyhow, that'd be great. Oh, come on, Cap. We got this. Just get some health. I mean, we could just end this quickly by destroying the core, but what on earth would be the fun in that? Let's see if we can't, if not exactly learn these new enemies, kill them. Oh good, Steamroll is ready. Ah, stunned him! Nice. Adept Adaptoid. Oh, that's fun to say. We also destroy the chunks of debris they're using as projectiles if we happen to hit them. Val says, oh yeah, Demon Souls is definitely better in many aspects. The only thing I prefer is the interlacing world style of Souls 1. I know it isn't for everyone, I just like the ability to really just go anywhere, regardless of area level or if I should be there. Oh, I totally understand that. No, I get you. I actually, myself, prefer the, separated, more, like, intensely curated worlds of Demon Souls, if only because it allows for, I would argue, if done well, a greater degree of creative freedom, because you don't have to think of how every area necessarily fits to or operates within the context of the others. You just have to take a really nice concept for an environment and do your best to realize it. Not necessarily in a vacuum, but with the additional creative freedom of a vacuum, if you're so inclined. That's purely a matter of preference, though. I see your point, and lots of other people do as well. It's one of the most praised facets of the first game. Eclipse says, I should just play Demon Souls, shouldn't I? It's probably on the PS3 store. Yeah, no, Val says you could get an emulator, that's definitely an option. And if you plan on any point of getting like a PS5 or anything like that, even like not around launch, I would say wait and see what the consensus is on the remaster, remake, because if it ends up being much better and they introduce like a bunch of additional content, which they may do, I would wait. I would hold out for the remaster. It's great on PS3, but compared to the other games, it will feel just a little clunky. MC says the interconnectivity of 1 is really neat, but also taxing for the devs. Yeah, no, definitely. And Eclipse says even Dark Souls 1 sort of lost its connectivity in the end game. Yep, because, Val says because they started relying on the fast travel feature from the Lord Vessel. Not so much that, I would say, as the fact that the 4 Lord Souls shards, or, like, powerful souls you need to find, are placed at the end of more, like, intentionally designed little spokes. They're meant to be the last areas you visit, placed at the periphery of this world that kind of blossoms out from Firelink Shrine. And so you're going to the 4 points in the map or in the game world that are farthest away from the central hub and the areas that encircle it. So, of course, those areas can't, like, loop together or with each other. Yeah, and Val says it's also time crunch, devs were being beaten down with deadlines and stuff. Yeah. And MC says this makes me think of Desperados 3 versus Commandos 2. I'm not familiar with either off the top of my head, but, I don't know why, but, reading Commandos 2 made me think of Mercenaries 2, which is a game I absolutely adore, that I think was also a victim of crunch in its dev time. Oh, MC says for context, Commandos 2 allowed you to move in and out of buildings through doors or windows, and interior maps were geometrically mapped. Oh, that sounds nice. Ah, right, yes, time to run. Oh, just make it through the ambush, I suppose. Blitz Proto-Synthoid, nice. These are just the explosive ones, so we just don't even really need to kill them ourselves. We just need to deal enough damage to have them start their countdown. And they'll handle the rest. Wait, no, 19 seconds. Oh, wait. Hell, is that a... Well, we're going to lose this. If only because I didn't see the friggin' switches there. No. Ah, mission failed. That's alright. Didn't see the pressure plate at all. The red switches blended into the environs of the space station perfectly. It looked like they were just wall decoration.
Get out of there! It's about to blow!
Well, now that we know what to do... That, and I don't think we ever saw them colored red before. I've seen, like, gray, green, blue, and yellow ones. In active and inactive states. But, yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Eclipse says, I would have liked the Dark Souls 1 remaster to fix some of the time crunch issues and make Souls 1 flow more like Souls 3. That would have probably caused another shitstorm. Granted, the remaster already caused something of a shitstorm. Yeah, no, that would have been nice. And I'm really hoping that the Demon Souls remaster, I've said this many times on stream, gives us some additional content, like maybe additional bosses, or areas. Maybe if they bring back the, sixth area, the Northern Limit, that was originally planned for the game but was ultimately cut, or if they give us something else.
Certainly, sir.
And yeah, Vel, I have heard about the Cyberpunk crunch. I'll say this. I don't like it. I dislike the fact that it's being enforced, even though it's not what we would consider crunch by the ridiculously abusive standards of, like, American development houses. It's still not entirely an ethical practice during a time of global crisis. I appreciate that, due to a combination of Polish labor laws and CDPR's intent, that they're going to treat their employees relatively gently and compensate them well, but it still doesn't necessarily make this the best practice at all, much less for this time. If they need another month or so to get the game out properly without overworking or stressing their people, I would be A-okay. So, we managed that. What now, then, if we go back to our war table? Well, we completed the Pemtech thing. Oh, and in the Scandinavian Highlands, which, certainly aren't, just the Pacific Northwest with a slightly different color palette, we can take on Thor's mission if we're so inclined. We're not, don't worry. Okay, and there's just a bunch of Mishigosh there. Alright. So we go back to the helicarrier for our next mission. Tarleton's endgame is about to unfold in the San Francisco quarantine zone. It's time for the Avengers to return to where it all began and stop AIM. Across 3 more missions, but yeah. MC says, I want to ask, why would they do a crunch now when they already delayed the game? Devs sometimes put insane hours because they want to. Or because upper management decided they absolutely would not tolerate, or the fan base would not tolerate, an additional delay. Which sounds like it's probably what happened. And no, I don't. again, I can appreciate that this crunch is nowhere near as bad as what we're used to, but I think because the standard is abysmal, we shouldn't be necessarily satisfied with or inured to just, you know, maybe a mediocre or a slightly poor practice. If everybody did consent to it, like everybody on the team or almost everyone on the team, that's a different matter. But I don't know.
Agencies were held under duress by AIM's new adaptoids. Panic erupted when many awoke to large AIM gunships hovering.
I do really like the
as the military
Iron Man space armor.
A tense standoff has gripped the nation.
Of course. That's my tech. Is my cloaking tech.
Wait a minute. Something's happening.
Emergency. Inhuman activity detected. Please evacuate the area immediately. AA is here for your protection.
Sir, I'm receiving a distress call from a resistance sanctuary in New York.
AIM's trying to draw us out. If we rescue them, it'll look like we're attacking.
Doesn't matter what it looks like. We see someone who needs help, and we help. So you do what you need to do. We're leaving at dawn.
Hey, Cap. I got Pym to send us what he has on New York if you want to take a look. Meet me in the tech lab.
On my way.
One last run around the helicarrier. Alright, that's fine. We're almost home free, kids. 3 more.
All right, Nat. What have we got?
Turns out Pym has been tracking that thing since it showed up in the sky. It doesn't seem to follow a set route, so we can't anticipate its movements.
Is that thing
His
going to
best
be a boss
guess
at some
is that it
point? The
responds to
AIM,
activity alerts from AIM's agents, coupled with its own sensors.
like that giant AIM drone?
Probably. The Resistance will feed us their data, so we'll have intel on its location at all times. That should at least give us a leg up.
Great. Get the Quinjet set up. I want to be ready for takeoff ASAP.
Consider it done.
So, kind of noticed that as soon as, right around the time that Thor showed back up, which was still toward the tail end of the game, our ostensible protagonist, and just about the only character who I feel is really well realized and likable, Kamala Khan, has just been forgotten about entirely in favor of, well, Captain America and Iron Man. Okay, so mayhem over Manhattan. AIM forces are closing in on humans hiding from New York. Yeah. You're about to start the campaign's final mission. Do you wish to continue? Oh, hell yes. Make it end. And we're going to be playing this sucker as Iron Man because he's got rockets. And rockets make this both faster and way more enjoyable. And we've got the moon armor. Eclipse says, speaking of the Dark Souls 1 remaster, I played it and it felt like utter ass to control. Way worse than I ever remembered the PS3 version controlling. It ran better, but movement just felt whack. And I went back and played the original PS3 version long after DS2 and even DS3 release. No issues. Huh. That's strange. Now, it's been ages since I played the original release of Dark Souls. Like, ages and ages. Like, maybe 7 years or something. But, when I played the remaster a couple months ago, I didn't notice anything all that strange. The most egregious, like, errors I noticed were in some of the textures. Some of them clearly didn't transition well. And, Val asks, really that much animosity towards this game, Brady? Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's not a bad game, but it's so mediocre, so generic, and smacks of so much, like, lost potential for a great love letter to one of my favorite properties, that it's kind of hard to not have an issue with the game as a whole. Like, it is the epitome of a time waster. And MC says, to Eclipse's issue, maybe that's because the FPS, 30 versus 60. Yeah, maybe.
All right, what's the plan?
Maybe, actually.
Not
Yeah.
sure there's any chance of us getting into this city undetected.
Yeah, pretty sure you
I
rising
love
from
this
the dead
Iron
is
Man
gonna
armor, to
attract
be fair. It's
attention.
very nice.
Then
I
we
love
give
the
them
gold
something
highlights.
to draw their attention.
Like maybe a son of Odin.
I will bring the lightning, Captain. They won't even see you on the ground.
Thor definitely handled the transition from MCU to knock off store brand MCU the best. Like, his character model probably looks the best out of everything we've got, next to followed closely by like Kamala and Iron Man outside of the suit. It also says, I haven't even purchased it, to be honest. In my opinion, it's a D-master. They basically downloaded a texture pack from Nexus and shipped the game. It's good for people like myself who don't have a copy of the original.
Anyone out there? They found us.
Val says Natasha doesn't look awful. No, she doesn't. But she and Captain America, and Hulk in his human form look kind of
You'll all be cured soon.
Uncanny Valley-ish, I want to say.
Right away, sir. I traced the call back to an apartment in the evacuation zone.
Why are they evacuating?
Because of us, Inhumans. To them, we're a disease.
AIM has people believing they're dangerous. It's only gotten worse over the years.
Alright, so we've got our Bog Stick. No, I didn't mean to do that, but Unibeam, okay. No problem. Rockets, that's the way I like to party. So AIM's probably going to be emptying their entire arsenal to take us down now, which is fine by me.
Sit tight. We'll get you out of there.
Those power cells control the locking mechanism.
Oh, hello, security drones.
There is a chest with gear close by.
Oh yeah, let's set the people free. Never thought I would say this during after the tutorial, I should say, but Iron Man is easily the best feeling and probably most well-realized character in the entire roster. Kamala's probably a close second, followed by Black Widow, then Captain America, Thor, Hulk, I would say, in that order.
Safe now.
Proportionate response. Like, to be fair, AIM are horrible. They definitely deserve this. But man, is Iron Man killing a lot of people. I would assume Tarleton's just, like, teleporting everything he can get his hands on in at this point. You're not seeing any of those weird, like, police synthoids around. Hold up. Let's see. Val says what I'm most pissed off about is the fact that they cut the original from the Steam store. You can't even buy the original. Oh, yeah, that is a shame. MC says, even with mods, I couldn't get it to work. Eclipse says it would be kind of hard to realize Thor and Hulk without making everyone else except Iron Man feel utterly worthless in combat. Oh, no, I'm not talking about strength or anything. I just mean how they feel to control and the way their mechanics function. Hulk actually works just the way you'd want him to, without any of the more inventive applications of his power you'd come to see from, say, the Ultimate Destruction game, or the comics, or things like that. And Thor just doesn't feel great. Not bad, just not great. Are we down? Okay, whatever. And Val says they put the most work into Iron Man because they knew everyone would want to play him. Like, who doesn't want a snarky billionaire with power armor and other playthings? That's fair. He also has easily the best ranged arsenal in the entire game. For instance, Who else we got? Oh, just secure the area. Okay, we can do that.
Thank you.
Please, they've been searching the city for Inhumans. Our friends were on the way to the safe house.
We'll find them. Go now. Find safety, my friend.
Better hurry. Don't know how many of these guys are out there.
I've located another containment cell.
How could we let this happen?
We have a chance to stop them now.
There is an elite AIM unit near you. Defeat them, and you may gain something useful.
Yep, let's take down this little VIP just for fun. There we go. Nice. Ames guards have nothing on us. The elite synthoids do, but everything else, nah.
A resistance ally is in trouble nearby and needs your help.
What's dead should stay dead, Captain. And the weak give way to the strong.
Sounds familiar. Those guys lost too.
Okay. Let's hit them with a little overload juice. That'll do it.
That's enough from these.
I'll take my health now, thank you. Val says, wow, that's a lot of jagged motion blur. Thanks, Force VSync on console. And Twitch compression. Oh, the game's just like that. Even on my end. And Eclipse says, you missed the super shaky cam during a boss fight. Yeah, no, it never stopped shaking through the entire, like, 7-minute experience. MC says this game is shaky. It is. MC says this is probably not the case, but that armor makes me think of Anthem. Yeah, it does. Well, you already said that, like, Lara Croft probably served as the mechanical and, like, physical basis for their version of Black Widow. You want to think they just ripped off Anthem 2 while they were at it?
Nearby.
Like, man, I'm predisposed to dislike games as a service on principle. I was not expecting something this bland. I really wasn't.
We can halt the infection. No one else will suffer.
We're not infected!
One of our shield allies nearby could use some help.
Well, help we shall provide. We get everybody. Nope. Oh, Thor gave us invulnerability as part of one of his abilities. That's quite nice. Oh, we've got unspent skill points and the like. So sorry, let me take care of that. Val says, can't wait to see the final boss. Nor can I. I can only imagine. What do we want? Better Unibeam, maybe? Okay. So we could choose between Omega Beam, concentrated beam that combines both repulsor and unibeam firepower into a single massive energy blast. Okay. Reserve capacitors, 3 charges of the unibeam. Okay. Increased duration. Yeah, the Omega Blast is fine. Eclipse says, made me think of Warframe, personally. Oh, Warframe's great. It's been ages since I played it, but I quite admire what they're doing. Val says, I miss Anthem. I wish it was good. I miss my BioWare from the pre-Dragon Age Inquisition days itself. MC says, I mean, to make a game fast, they probably picked inspiration from other games. That's right. This game was rushed as all get out. Something I tend to forget.
It's not safe out here. Find somewhere to hide while we clear the way to the safe house.
And Val says, to be fair, this is Square Enix's top sellout division.
Agents to escort the survivors
Yeah,
out of the city.
they've fallen a long way
Them,
since
but they're
Gex.
trapped inside. Forwarding the code to the safe house entrance.
That flying thing is heading right for it. Patrols must have found it.
Good thing one of us can fly. We have to get them out of there. They're
One of us
blocking
can
our
fly.
way.
Two of us can fly. What are you talking about? Oh, great. So the xenophobes come back at the last minute. After we've not seen them for ages. Well, okay. We know how to deal with this. Giant robot time. Hell yeah. Ooh, got it. Got plenty of health though, don't they?
One of their agents is down.
I'll say. Eclipse says 2 of you can fly and Hulk can jump half of the city. Yeah, but see, to get any of that right, they would have had to reread the script once it was written, and they did not have the time for that. The last one's another one of the airborne troopers, isn't it? Oh, we know how to deal with you. Nice.
Let's move. What's Pim's ETA?
His agents are on their way, but they'll need time.
Not sure how much we've got. Watchdogs are closing in.
MC says, I really want to get you in on Tomb Raider Legend Trilogy versus New Tomb Raider. Yeah, no, maybe sometime during the holidays we can work our way through. Val says, I think Warframe's gotten a bit too big, to be honest. They're still experimenting and they're treating it like an early access game. It's been a couple years since I played, so I can't comment, but I do know that development's been, it's taken a while, but they've also been really, really proactive on getting the community in on big decisions or taking feedback on board, things like that. So, I don't know. NC says there's a jarring shift between the two Tomb Raiders, and is this me or is there audio delay again?
Of Terrigen. I've never seen anything like it.
Are we in danger here?
Aren't we always?
1, 2, 3. How's that sound? Okay, there's audio delay. Great. 1 second. 1, 2, 3. How's that sound? Okay, there's audio delay. Great. 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No, there should be looping there because I was playing my my stream back through my headphones. It doesn't sound like there's delay on my end. Hold on. Stream's gonna cut and then come right back because that usually fixes it. We'll be right with